folks, this person next to me, which of course would be a world tragedy. This person here is totally privileged. Many say he's even more qualified than me, which is impossible. That's okay. This person thinks fast, speaks well, combs his hair better than me. Difficult, I know. And he still smiles like he won the lottery. It's fantastic. If I wasn't me, I'd want to be that person. Tremendous choice, tremendous.
What it do? I go by the name of BRWE, represent that Selfmade Hustle TV, where the hustle has to be in you, not on you, man. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, man. If you digging the content, hang around, man. You might, see something you might can dig.
Like a whole field, but ain't no motherfucking cut. Mama working 3 jobs and 3 jobs still ain't enough. Class ranking on my shoes, got a nigga want a bus. More dropped out 9th grade, selling rocks, going tough. Let's look at the power and the logic of a buck, man, I swear. Niggas dab them bitches popping on them tough. My nigga got the rods popping on them, nigga. What? Next thing you know, we stealing cars and hitting the nicks. Whatever for the chips, all stupid types of shit. $700, nigga feeling like he rich. New toys, dice game. I got 50 on the 6, nigga. Boo jersey, hit the party with my clique. She was tripping last year. This year she on my. Now I'm feeling like I'm PG. Cars with the TVs. Bang a little kiki, man. I hope them bitches see me. I thought it all went greasy. I thought this shit was easy. Until you see your partner body stretched out and he bleeding. Until your nigga doing 100 kills and he ain't leaving. Daddy locked up on the same unit and he ain't either. 3 options where I'm from. You either selling or you thieving or you hooping like you Ray. When that nigga played Jesus, came a long way from bitch ass teachers calling us heathens. Now we all pay. Our whole team flossing rings like we Cleveland. I had to get a body. In cash I tripped the body. Focused on the goals and then I maximized the profits. Shipped around the globe and we spitting with my partner Selfmade. Black on and they can't do shit about it. Keep it. Young nigga independent. Motherfuck the world, I'm a straight up menace. Pro.
Yeah. Salute, Jeffrey. Salute, back here. I tried, man.
Born to lose, race to win.
The little thing, man. I do this.
Y'all already know how it go, man.
Become a nerd.
One time, came, shot my nigga, old dog. Stacy.
And I don't be doing this shit to look cool, man. I do this shit because I got a problem I needed to calm my nerves, man. Make sure y'all hitting the like button, man. I hope everyone wakes up today. You know, if you woke up, you winning. If you woke up, you winning, man. So that means you can definitely put your dreams in place and shit gonna be all right, man. It's gonna be all right.
Everything for it.
It's gonna be all right. I'm definitely all right over here at Selfmade Hustle TV, man. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe.
Said I'm alright. Everywhere I go, bitch, I'm alright. Yeah, taking go, bitch, it's all nice. Experience some diamonds, bitch, they eyes. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm alright. So I'm telling you, I'm alright. So I'm telling you, I'm alright. So I'm telling you, I'm alright. Pull up in the Maybach, CJ with me, looking hella tipsy. White girl with me in the Molly, got it dancing hella Britney. 1400 hoodie, all red, looking hella trippy. Bobby Smurder niggas, Houston bitches with me on that Whitney. Yo, I come out the Color City with the hottest bitch. Shout out to you, Johnson, niggas if they poppin' shit. Them bitches tryna fall in love and tryna fall in rich. She gotta go and brush her teeth before she suck my dick. My dog want that payback and I might have to okay that. Pull up on that clown and put him down, cause my homie don't play that. Marvin D, give him hell on earth. I come from the dirt, get your murk and top and water guns with all them choppers squirt. Yeah, I'm alright. Everywhere I go, bitch, I'm alright. Yeah, taking go, bitch, it's all nice. Experience some diamonds, bitch, they eyes. I'm telling you, I'm alright. So I'm telling you, I'm alright. You down, get along. So I'm telling you, I'm alright. Black and yellow with that paddle, getting rich but from the ghetto. Took off to another level. Been to war, I got the medals, different flows. I got several different clothes. Hopping out expensive doors. Never let a nigga pose. It's alright with you, it's alright with me. If you never try, you never find where it could be. Got your girls with you, got my niggas with me. Spend it all and get it back. Being broke's just a memory. Every time.
Let me get one more in, man. I'm gonna cut that one short. Let me get one more in, man. I gotta get this in my system. Or I get to talking this early in the morning shit, man. Cause like when you guys like us, man, you get the price that we get. You get to shop like we shop, man. Shout out to Burner, man. Shout out to the whole cookie, man. Cause we definitely smoking over here, man. When you shop like this,
Yeah, shit. When you shop like this, you get the good price. Good price. Be without no jury, wouldn't look right.
we're not being fresh, we look like.
Let's make it toast to the good life. When you shop like this, you get the good price. Good price. Be without no jury, wouldn't look right.
We without the work, what it look like.
Let's make it toast to the good life. I feel iffy, rhyme without the blicky. If the dogs get beside me, then they might just hit me. The snowman got the room all pissy. Busting open bags, rape mama just shit. $100 bills, I don't like them with the blue strips. I'm low key, nah, we don't do the loose slips. We buy homes and we don't need the loans. Everything I gotta own, yeah, I did it on my own.
Heard what he said? We buy the homes and we don't need the loans. That's what I'm on.
So, I'm from the city where the legends get shitted on. They try to count us out. I bought a crib bound to the line. 36 mil from a 9 they can feel. 150 for the zip. Do the math, it's unreal. Big deals, kill the cowards that squeal. Good smoke in my lungs, more gold on my wheels. Me and Spitter on $1 million mission. Big burn, dope boy, yeah, I bury competition with my whales. When you shop like this, you get the good price. Good price. Be without no jury, wouldn't look right. Room full of work, what it look like. Let's make it toast to the good life. When you shop like this, you get the good price. Be without no jury, what it look right. Room full of work, what it look like. Let's make it toast to the good life. Me without no Chevy wouldn't look right. 59 Impala with the cat eye tail lights. Studio locked in. I ain't coming home tonight. Another mansion paid for by all the rounds I write. Grateful player, cause I ain't always had this life. Learned the value of the dollar by living without it. I was in the hole, audio dope pulled me out it. Tossed me down the rope, I did the same for all my partners. Taught them how to line their pockets and fatten their wallets. Made the transition to these legal millions, business acquisitions. Seen it all from the boss position. Alley-oop off the bounce pass, course vision. I'm really ballin', not stalling at all. What I want, I cop the rest, I already got. I've been wearing way more chains these days. Lost track of the time beneath the palm tree shade. Yeah. When you shop like this, you get the good price. Eat without no jury, what it look right? Room full of work, what it look like? Let's make a toast to the good life. When you shop like this, you get the good price. Eat without no jury, what it look right? Room full of work, what it look like? Let's make a toast to the good life.
What it look like? Man, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I say good morning. Damn, I did it again. Man, you gotta understand, man, that
It as well.
if God bless you to wake up today, man, got all your limbs, man, gotta stop complaining. We gotta stop complaining. Gotta stop complaining, man. Gotta stop complaining, dog. We woke, man. We are definitely winning, man. It's a lot of shit going on, dog. So much shit. You know, we got war going on, dog. Like, so I learned, man. I told my God, I said, man, I'm gonna stop complaining. I told him a long time ago. I said, man, I'm gonna stop complaining, dog. Just go wherever you throw at me, I'm gonna try to handle this shit, bro. I'm gonna try to. Shit. Whatever it see fit. You know, I noticed something though. I noticed something like I noticed that every time I go to whining about some problems to myself, real men don't whine about their problems to anyone. He always make a way, fool. Always, dog. Me and my girl talked about that, bro. Every time we be stressed, we don't even get stressed no more. When we stop worrying about it, man, the shit just start getting taken care of without a nigga even crying about it, man. So, you know, we gonna get into some of this news, dog, see what's going on in the world, dog. Like, get y'all right over here, man. We're definitely at war right now, y'all. Definitely. We are definitely at war right now.
It all puts the Iraqi government in a very uncomfortable position. It also highlights the threat, recurrent threat to other U.S. diplomatic missions around the region, from the U.S. Embassy in Saudi Arabia to the U.S. Embassy in the UAE and in other places that have been repeatedly targeted by Iranian missiles and drones. And if you take a listen to what Iran's top diplomat has to say, this isn't going to end anytime soon. Take a listen.
هیچ پیامی ارسال نکردیم. Let me reiterate that Iran has not signaled or requested a ceasefire. This conflict must end on the condition that it will never be repeated. When we say we do not want a ceasefire, it is not because we seek to continue the war. It is because this time the war must end in a way that the enemies never think of repeating the attacks. I believe they have learned a profound lesson and realized what kind of country they are facing. A country that will not hesitate to defend its own security and is prepared to continue the war at any cost.
So, absolute message of defiance from a country that's seen its leadership virtually wiped out in the last 2.5 weeks, and which is still under constant U.S. and Israeli bombardment.
In the war tonight, there has been an explosion near the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad. Video that CNN has geolocated shows the moment that a projectile consistent with a drone hits the area around the embassy. Air defense rounds can also be seen in the sky. We are, of course, monitoring the situation and we'll bring you the latest updates as we get it. But as this war continues, a new turn involving the White House's posture. President Trump has spent the better part of a year criticizing America's allies, tariffing them, hurling insults at their leaders, threatening to leave NATO, and ultimately saying that the U.S. doesn't need them at all. But now he's requesting assistance to secure the Strait of Hormuz.
I told y'all, dog, I'm gonna go to something, bro. I'm gonna show y'all something real fast, bro. I'm gonna show y'all some shit, and we gonna go right back to this. They be thinking people be lying, dog, and be making up shit. My nigga, this nigga Willie D be knowing what the fuck he be talking about, dog. I swear to God. Willie D is the truth. He's the truth. Watch this, dog. If Trump speaks out on TV, watch this right here, fool.
Willie D live.
What's up, family? We have yet another U.S. serviceman who says Iran is winning the war. And look, fam, for those of you who don't believe the man, there's a number of war strategists and others who have been in close proximity to the action who says Iran is actually winning the war. And this is why
Listen to this.
Trump wants to call a truce.
Not you want to call a truce now. You want to go over there and take the good people shit, and then you want to call a truce now. Nah, like, dog, you fucked up they shit over there, nigga. And you think they want to be cool now, nigga? He said, what did he said this shit 3 days ago?
Remember, fam, think about it. It's just common sense. Remember, Trump likes the idea of calling all the shots, being on top, winning. He went in saying that he was going to smash Iran. It would be done in a couple of days turned into a couple of weeks. Now we're in the third week of the war, and Iran is showing no signs of letting up. In fact, the Strait of Hormuz was closed down by Iran, and Trump was like, well, we sending troops, we sending boots on the ground. Turns out, Iran said, hey, man, bring it. We are ready.
Listen.
It's a soldier.
Listen, man. The people said that they ain't finished. They ain't finished. You think because you blew up all our weapons that we gonna stand down? That's what I kept telling you about them other countries, Trump. The way you stole that oil was easy, dog. Dog, them other countries is not going for that shit. They're not going. They're not gonna go for that shit, dog. So watch this. Watch what man, watch how these are supposed to be warriors over there. The elite of the elite. Watch how scared this young man look on this clip.
In US.
What up, boy?
Them gunshots just got real close.
That nigga said, damn, I wish I could put the caption up, dog. He said, I don't know what y'all hear, but them gunshots is getting real close, nigga. This nigga scared as shit, nigga. Look, listen to him. Listen to what he say, dog.
It's a soldier in US.
I don't know if y'all can hear that, but them gunshots just got real close. This shit not looking too good, I ain't gonna lie. Iran, they might have won this shit. I ain't gonna lie, too many motherfuckers begging out. This shit not good. I ain't gonna lie, this shit right.
Nigga say, man, they might have won this shit, man. Them motherfuckers out there banging it out. All you hear is pow, 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 pow. Nigga, and the shit getting closer and closer and closer, nigga. Nigga, we talking about we won. Nigga, they not standing down, nigga. We just did the big part. The big part is over with. Now all the foot soldiers got to get out there. Now this what we're gonna see. Like, this is why you want to see spies. So let's
keep the check.
So as you saw right there to the left, it says of us Iran. So, yes.
I don't know if y'all can hear that, but them gunshots is getting real close. This shit not looking too good, I ain't gonna lie. Iran, they might have won this shit. I ain't gonna lie, too many motherfuckers begging out. This shit not good. I ain't gonna lie, this shit raps. GG's in the chat, yo.
Hey, he ain't scared, but he laughing it out. Cause them niggas can't believe that the shit, dog. Y'all not realizing what the United States did to them, bro. They took all their weapons. I'm talking about tanks, ships, or any like drones, I said ships, tanks, jets, bro. They blew it all up, dog. They blew it up, dog. They don't got nothing to leave with. They can't even leave if they wanted to leave, nigga.
Hormuz, and he's not happy with their response.
So look at this. Now, and this is what Willie D said 3 days ago. And now, what is this right here? They just now blogging on this a day ago. Willie D be listening.
We defend all these countries. And then, do you have any minesweepers?
Big Beezy.
And they say, well, would it be possible for us not to get involved? I've been saying it for a long time. This is the greatest thing to come out of this. We spend trillions and trillions of dollars on NATO to defend other countries. And I always said, but if it ever comes time to defend us, they're not going to be there. Many of them would not be there.
Not for you.
And we're going to have to start thinking more wisely in this country.
Sources tell CNN that U.S. officials spent the weekend trying to rally support from foreign allies, hoping that they could announce a coalition soon. But today, almost in the same breath of calling for help, Trump is insisting that he doesn't need anyone else to get the job done.
I don't do a hard sell on them because my attitude is we don't need anybody. We're the strongest nation in the world. We have the strongest military by far in the world. We don't need them. But it's interesting. I'm almost doing it in some cases, not because we need them, but because I want to find out how they react.
Now, Trump says that some countries have told him that they are eager to help, but we still don't know which ones he's talking about. And many allies have actually publicly rebuffed the president. Like Germany, for example, their defense minister is asking, quote, what does Trump expect a handful or two handfuls of European frigates to do in the Strait of Hormuz that the powerful U.S. Navy cannot do? This is not our war. We have not started it. It's hard to get more blunt than that, Anna. And the president is also doing this.
Did y'all see that? We're going to go back to that quote, man. We're going to go back to that quote right there, bro. Y'all better understand that, dog. They not finna help that nigga, dog. You want to talk shit, take over their shit, and then ask for help? Nigga, you crazy, nigga. That shit don't...
Find out how they react.
Now, Trump says that some countries have told him that they are eager to help, but we still don't know which ones he's talking about. And many allies have actually publicly rebuffed the president. Like Germany, for example, their defense minister is asking, quote, what does Trump...
Look, they say, what does Trump expect a handful of European frigates to do in the Strait of Hormuz? That's the powerful U.S. Navy cannot do. This is not our war. It's not our war. We have not started it. Bro, it's the same thing Dr. Farrakhan saying, Reverend Farrakhan saying, he said the same shit, man. Stay y'all ass out this shit. He said, this ain't your fight, man. That now you want to beg for help. Bro, y'all know what the Strait of Hormuz is, man. The Strait of Hormuz is... It's like a U-turn, nigga, where all the oils have to pass through, fool. They have to go there. They have to get gas. They have to go there. Them niggas going there and trying to take that shit over, bro. Well, ain't no trying. They going.
Trump expect a handful or two handfuls of European frigates to do in the Strait of Hormuz that the powerful U.S. Navy cannot do. This is not our war. We have not started it. It's hard to get more blunt than that, Anna. And the president is also doing this, at least according to recent American history, particularly the lead up to the Iraq War. without doing this in advance. He's trying to cobble together a coalition after the fact. You can say what you will about how the Bush administration handled the Iraq War, but they went to Congress and got an authorization for military force. They went to the allies.
You were a critic of the global war on terror previously. Well, I think one big difference, Phil, is that we have a smart president, whereas in the past we've had dumb presidents. And I trust President Trump to get the job done, to do a good job for the American people, and to make sure that the mistakes of the past aren't repeated.
During his time in the Senate, Vance, a Marine veteran, was skeptical about military engagement overseas. Here he is, right before the 2024 election.
Our interest, I think, very much is in not going to war with Iran. Right. It would be a huge distraction of resources. It would be massively expensive to our country.
One critic of the war in Iran is former Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. She says that it's against the president's campaign promise of America first. She also says that the war threatens Vance's chances in succeeding Trump in the White House.
Do you think this war hurts Vice President Vance's chances of becoming President Trump's successor in 2028?
The longer it goes on, it definitely does hurt J.D. Vance, and that's someone that I campaigned for aggressively.
To the war with Iran, and we got as close to an admission we may get that President Trump underestimated the threat.
They weren't supposed to go after all these other countries in the Middle East.
This is what I try to tell y'all now. It's collateral damage sometimes, nigga. You can't just keep, you can't, just because what makes you think, yeah, we did some shit to them, that don't mean they ain't gonna go after nobody else, dog. You fucked up they whole shit. Bro, y'all don't realize, man, y'all need to go look up what America did, dog. All they did was took their weapons before they could use them, blew up everything that they got. Everything that they got. The United States had serious intel on them, man. Had good intel on Iran, bro. Nigga. Now, I really believe in spies. You know, they had good intel on Iran, bro. They just shot up all their weapons and where they hid them at in bunkers, and y'all was hiding them under sheds. Nigga, they had a shed, nigga, with so many drones in that bitch. And from the outside, it just looked like a regular shed, nigga. It's a big ass shed, a few of them. My nigga, you go in that shed, nigga, they got $35,000 drones, nigga. I forget how many they had in there. I think they had like 300 of them hoes in there in the warehouse, nigga. 300. Nigga, $35,000 drones, nigga. Bombs, nigga. Hey, he didn't think they were gonna fight back. Like, listen, they don't got nothing to fight with, dawg. They can't fight in the air. Dawg, they can't fight on the water, bro. It's like they stuck in their country. And you would want to tap out after we took all y'all big weapons. Man, them people said, fuck you. No. Come on. Put them people on land. We still got guns. And niggas say, y'all didn't blow up our guns. Y'all just blew up our good army stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, man, this shit is getting sticky. It's getting sticky, man. It's getting sticky.
Those missiles were set to go after them. So they hit Qatar, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Bahrain, Kuwait. Nobody expected that. We were shocked. The greatest extras, nobody thought they were going to hit. They were like neutral. They lived with them for years.
First of all, experts are saying it should have been absolutely expected that Iran would have attacked other Middle Eastern countries.
Because we made deals with them, nigga. Why wouldn't they? Oh, well, fucking, you was talking to that nigga. Boom, you too, nigga. Come on, dog. Come on, nigga.
Second, remember justification just last week for why he attacked Iran?
If we did not hit them, they were going to take over the Middle East. They had thousands and thousands since their last hit. They had thousands and thousands of missiles, everything else.
Y'all got to understand that Iran, that's their specialty. I guess every country got their own specialty when it comes to war. The top thing that they, that they use or that they good at. Iran is definitely good at making missiles. They good at different kind of missiles. They even got, they drone shit. We stole their idea from them and made it better. I showed y'all that last night. The drone that they got, we stole that shit from them and made it 10 times better, nigga. Put a motherfucking TV on that bitch, like navigation, so it can see where it's going. And one thing about they drones can only hit one target. Say the target move, it's not gonna hit it no more. If that computer transform, I'm saying if Iran drones transform they drone to hit an object, right? And say the object move before it get there. The drone ain't gonna chase it. Our drones, but they can shoot their drone from a longer distance. Nigga, 25 kilometers, nigga. What we did is we shortened the distance because we was looking for accuracy. We shortened the distance where we shoot it from, and our shit can change directions. Y'all can't. Y'all's can't. We can make that bitch change. When you move that target, nigga, it's still chasing. Or you can change it to a whole nother target. My nigga, I've been watching this shit, dog. I'm telling
Weapons were aimed at Middle Eastern countries that had nothing to do with this.
And third, a senior government source from one Gulf country is telling CNN's Aaron Burnett they explicitly told the Trump administration they were going to get hit. And look, that lines up with the reporting. Multiple outlets, including CNN, cite sources who say Trump underestimated and miscalculated Iran's response, especially when it comes to the Strait of Hormuz. Iran is using it to choke off the world's oil supply. Trump says the United States military has now destroyed all Iranian mine-laying ships there.
Every ship that they got. It's no way for y'all to even get on the boat, hide a boat. Y'all had boats hid. We blew that shit up. Bro, it ain't nothing. They can't even leave. It's nothing but boots on land. I got my boots on the ground. Hey, it's nothing but boots on the ground now, dog. They can't do nothing. An average country is gonna 1, 2, 3. They gonna tap out. These folks said, nah, dog. And I think they mad because the first thing they went for was their leader, dog. The first place we went for, we shot their leader in that bunker, bro. They mad about that, dog. On top of, we unalived their top leader, and then on top of why they unalived 80 girls in the school too, though. In the girls' school too. It's crazy work.
Even know if Iran actually set any mines, which begs the question.
Why can't the U.S. just immediately reopen the Strait of Hormuz?
Well, we could, but it takes two to tango. We have to get people to take their $1 billion ship and drive it up.
And why don't they want to just, drive it up, as Trump says? Probably because of scenes like this. Tankers bursting into flames due to Iranian attacks. So now President Trump is asking other countries to help secure the strait.
Collateral damage, dog. Now, would they be wrong for saying that they don't want shit to do with that shit? They be wrong for that? Man, I don't want nothing to do with that, dog. You fucking up my money, bro, behind some shit that you did, bitch. We still trying, business still gotta go. Y'all 2 countries in war. We still trying to make our money at other countries. Y'all shit get blown up because of this shit. That shit, boy. Tell y'all. Tell you.
We strongly encourage other nations whose economies depend on the strait far more than ours. So we want them to come and help us with the strait. I think we're going to have some good help. And I think we're going to be disappointed in some nations too.
Trump says he will eventually announce some countries that are helping. Now, he hasn't named any yet. But a lot of nations are either saying, I'm out, or are being completely non-committal.
Oh, man, I'm not doing it.
The defense minister is outright saying,
now you gotta throw your money around like you threw your money around when you took that oil and you paid them soldiers $5 to $10 to $15 million, nigga, to turn on their president. See, let's see if you throw some of that money around and see it just gonna work on this. It's not gonna work, brother. You fucked up, my brother. You looking like this the most active I ever seen you, bro. Normally you just sit back like you be on weed or something, chilling. Now you active because you know You fucking up, boy. You over there thinking that was gonna tap. That was a good strategy that we had. It's a hell of a strategy. Cause they were supposed to tap, bro. But they didn't, dog.
This is not our war. We have not started it. The German chancellor says it's not NATO's war.
It's not NATO,
The top
huh?
EU diplomat says it's not Europe's war. So then, whose war?
Hey.
At the same time, Trump is asking for help. He's attacking those same countries for not stepping up.
They should be not only thanking us, they should be helping us. What does surprise me is that they're not eager to help. I always said, you know, the problem with NATO is we'll always be there for them, but they'll never be there for us. The Prime Minister of UK, United Kingdom, yesterday told me I'm meeting with my team to make a determination. I said, you don't need to meet it with the team. You're the Prime Minister. You can make your own. Why do you have to meet with your team?
Now, this right here shows you that a lot of the shit that Trump is doing, he doing it on his own. Remember I told y'all the Senate supposed to vote on shit that they do? A lot of the shit that he's doing it on his own. What do you mean you gotta meet up with your... Yes, you gotta meet up with your team, sucker. You can't just keep making decisions based on what the hell you want to do. Like, god damn.
And even though the U.S. has severely degraded Iran's military capabilities, they are still fighting back.
They do not have a military. Bro, you are looking at a country that don't have a military, dog. You could go over there and rob banks or do anything you want to do over there right now, bro. They don't got shit. Ain't nothing protecting it, nigga. But how you gonna get over there and how you gonna get back? And how you gonna get out of there? Ain't nothing going in there. Ain't nothing coming up out of there, nigga. They blew up everything. Ain't no airlines, you ain't nothing, nigga. So what you like, bro, this is terrible, dog. Terrible.
Tonight, there was an explosion at a hotel near the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad. An Iraqi official says it was the result of a drone strike. A lot more to discuss with lead global security analyst at the Washington Post, Josh Rogan, and White House and Foreign Affairs correspondent at Politico, Eli Stokols. Glad to have both of you guys here. I mean, Josh, President Trump is clearly not happy with allies who...
Pence says Iran posed no danger to the US when the war began. And he said President Trump was pressured into starting the war by Israel. In Kent's letter of resignation, he wrote, I pray they will reflect on what we are doing in Iran and who we're doing it for. The time for bold action is now. You can reverse course and chart a new course for our nation, or you can allow us to slip further towards decline and chaos. CNN national security reporter Haley Britsky is joining us to track this story. It's obviously gone viral online because this was a senior administration official, and a lot of what he resonated has chimed with people.
That's right, Max. Exactly as you said. I mean, this is a stunning rebuke from a senior U.S. intelligence official. It's the highest ranking sort of break that we've seen with the war thus far. And it really raises a lot of questions that have already been asked by lawmakers, especially, and others about why specifically this war was started. Joe Kent saying that that Iran posed no imminent threat. That's largely what the administration has used to justify the beginning of operations now almost 3 weeks ago in Iran. And I think it's worth noting as well that he points to his service as a veteran of Iraq and Afghanistan. There's several high-ranking veterans of those wars who serve in the Trump administration in senior roles, particularly in his national security team. One of those members, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, another veteran of those wars, who has used his service as a way of...
She got a chin like Sergeant Slaughter, right? Like, she got a chin like Sergeant Slaughter, dog. Look at that goddamn chin, boy. She got... Y'all remember that wrestler, Sergeant Slaughter? That nigga used to have a long chin, boy. God dang.
saying that the war with Iran is justified, that Iran is responsible for the death of so many U.S. service members over the years. So sort of an interesting dichotomy there. Trump...
tobacco chin, like she chewed tobacco or something, right?
Saying today from the Oval Office that Kent, he has always thought was weak on security. This is, of course, someone who he nominated to be the director of the National Counterterrorism Center. But it, again, feeds into the doubt and questions that have existed here about why this war started, especially as we're seeing now 13 U.S. service members who have been killed in these operations. And it really begs the question for how much longer some of these senior officials will be able to tolerate this conflict that has a very unclear end goal, Max.
Absolutely. Haley Britzy, thank you so much. Well, Donald Trump is shrugging off the criticism lobbed at him by Joe Kent's resignation. He says he had to end the possibility of Iran getting a nuclear weapon.
You would have had a nuclear war 4 years ago. You would have had nuclear holocaust, and you would have had it again if we didn't bomb the site. So when somebody is working with us that says they didn't think Iran was a threat, we don't want those people.
Meanwhile, despite openly calling on allies to join efforts to secure the Strait of Hormuz, President Trump says the US doesn't need or want help from fellow NATO members. After NATO countries such as the UK, France and Germany rejected his overtures and refused aid in the war, a visibly frustrated president lashed out today.
All of the NATO allies agreed with us, but they don't want to, despite the fact that we help them so much. We have thousands of soldiers in different countries all over the world, and they don't want to help us, which is amazing. I mean, amazing.
Elena Treen is at the White House for us. They didn't want the war, did they? So there's an inaccuracy there, but it's interesting to see how the president is viewing Europe's actions, in particular in Canada.
No, absolutely. I mean, it was very clear from watching the president today with how frustrated he is by a lot of U.S. allies, NATO allies, to be more specific, kind of rebuffing the president's calls here to try and get involved to help in reopening the Strait of Hormuz. And that's really what seemed, them saying essentially, no, we are not going to send warships to help reopen that key waterway, which I should note is where 20% of the world
started this war due to pressure from Israel and its powerful American lobby. Obviously, it's a damning statement coming from a person in his position, and it has Trump and his administration in damage control mode tonight. Listen to Trump now defending again his decision to go to war.
We have to put out this cancer. It's a cancer. We had to take that operation, and we did. I just do want to say that the war is proceeding very, very strongly. We're doing very, very well. They were 2 weeks away, in my opinion, 2 weeks away from having a nuclear weapon.
His opinion, not, of course, the assessment of U.S. intelligence. It was just about 9 months ago, though, that Trump had claimed that Iran's nuclear facilities were obliterated, the word that he's now using to describe the Iranian Navy. So now he's saying they were 2 weeks away from having a nuclear weapon. Obviously, I know we keep bringing this up, but it's worth pointing it out, right? Those two things don't add up. And Kent's comments obviously weigh in on this. Trump in the White House now trying to cast Kent, though, as somebody who no longer was in the know.
I always thought he was a nice guy, but I always thought he was weak on security, very weak on security. I didn't know him well.
Well, of course, if he thought he was weak on security, why did he name him as his counterterror chief?
That's... Y'all see the facial expressions of these people? Boy, they don't believe in you no more, Trump.
What if Ibrahim Traore is not just trying to save Burkina Faso? What if he is trying to help build a new center of power in the Sahel itself? That is the real shock hidden inside the rise of the alliance of Sahel states, because on the surface, AES can look like a defensive pact between three embattled governments trying to survive pressure, insurgency, and isolation. But look closer, and something much larger begins to appear. A joint military force, a regional investment bank.
Understand that shit is some big shit. Gotta understand.
This is the Strait of Hormuz. Iran's strategy here is simple. choke off this incredibly narrow passage. It's a massive bottleneck where giant oil tankers are squeezed into just two tight shipping lanes, one for ships going in and one for ships coming out. They currently control 3 major islands positioned right along these corridors. Hidden deep inside them is a menacing network of underground bunkers and anti-ship missiles. So why is it so difficult for the U.S. to secure and clear the strait? Well, the IRGC doesn't use ships, but small boats launch in a 360-degree swarm attacks. The strategy is to take the bridges of larger ships. To make things even more complicated, the U.S. military would have to hunt down in those islands for each and every one of those underground bunkers using massive 5,000-pound bunker buster weapons. Take a look at the Middle East. This is how Iran is managing to block 20% of the world's oil transport. What's crazy is that major players like the UAE, Qatar, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, and even Iran itself all rely entirely on this one narrow corridor. First, let's look at the choke point. At its narrowest, the strait is only about 39 kilometers or 21 nautical miles wide. This northern coastline belongs to Iran and is highly mountainous.
As long as that bitch closed, the price gonna still be high. Until they open that bitch up, yeah, that's the reason why. This shit right here is the reason why the gas prices is high, bro. Damn, what the fuck is gonna do? This is the reason why the gas prices is high. This shit right here. This shit right here, fool. As long as this shit closed right here, this shit gonna be keep rising, man. Keep rising. As long as this shit go, man. Shout out to AI Telly, man. The toughest AI dude, nigga. This is as long as this shit right here is up. He begging them to open this shit. Nigga, they telling you, hell nah, nigga, y'all blowing up shit. So what? We gonna let the ships through so they can get blew up by it? No. Nigga, we not opening that shit, nigga.
The northern coastline belongs to Iran and is highly mountainous. This provides natural camouflage and deep, fortified bunkers for missile launchers. Plus, Iran controls a string of islands like Qeshm, Larak, and Abu Musa. Think of these not as islands, but as heavily armed, stationary, small anti-missiles defense system parked right on the edge of the shipping routes. And those routes, they are incredibly tight. Because the waters are shallow and filled with reefs, supertankers are confined to a strict traffic separation scheme. You have one 2-mile wide inbound lane, one 2-mile wide outbound lane, and a 2-mile buffer zone in between. If attacked, these massive cargo ships have virtually zero room to maneuver. But what are the tactics and strategy Iran used to control this narrow corridor? To block the Strait of Hormuz, you have to control the islands. And the IRGC relies on a triad of fortified outposts, each with a very specific and very deadly role. Here's strategy number 1, the Larak Island. Think of this as the choke point enforcer. Larak sits right at the throat of the strait, looming directly over international shipping lanes. The strategy here is all about close quarters intimidation. Because it's right on top of the transit corridor, IRGC fast attack boats staged here can reach a passing cargo ship in mere minutes. For the crew, they have zero time to react. Larak enforces strict no-move zones. Drones launch to monitor stationary tankers while speedboats physically surround them. If a captain decides to start their engines, they open fire. Then comes number 2, the Qeshm Island, the heavy arsenal. If Larak is a knife at the throat, Qeshm is the sledgehammer. It's the largest island in the Persian Gulf and serves as the IRGC's primary military hub. Its rugged mountainous terrain hides a labyrinth of underground bunkers and mobile anti-ship missile launchers. Qeshm is designed to launch heavy anti-ship missiles like the P-15 Hermit. Packed with drone bases and radar installations, it is the strategic anchor of Iran's coastal defense. Then comes number 3, the attack point, Abu Musa, or the forward outpost. Located further south right on the doorstep of rival Arab states, Abu Musa is a heavily fortified early warning center. It extends Iran's anti-access or area denial bubble deep into the Gulf. Radars here track incoming Allied warships and cargo vessels long before they reach the choke point. It's a launch pad that drastically widens the threat zone. So how did they attack the cargo ship? First, Iran will launch the fast attack swarm. The IRGC deploys fleets of small, radar-evading speedboats clocking in at 50 to 70 knots. 10 to 20 of these boats will swarm a single cargo ship from 360 degrees. They zip in close, targeting weak points with heavy machine guns and shoulder-fired missiles. They aim for the bridge to blind the ship and the engine room to leave it dead in the water. Hidden within this chaos are unmanned suicide vessels, remote-controlled drone boats packed with explosives, steered directly into the hull to blow a massive hole at the waterline. And while the crew is completely overwhelmed, other boats rapidly drop tethered naval mines directly into the ship's path. Stop the ship or risk snapping your keel in half. Then comes the second tactic's anti-ship missiles. If the swarm doesn't get you, the missiles will. Fire from highly mobile trucks that immediately retreat into fortified caves, coastal defense cruise missiles, like the Nor or Gator, employ a deadly trick. But the West isn't exactly defenseless. When Allied warships enter the strait to escort cargo ships, they form a high-tech defensive bubble. Here's how they counter the IRGC's Triad the mines. Navies deploy literal combat ships and specialized mine countermeasure vessels. Using high-frequency towed sonars, underwater drones, and Seahawk helicopters. They scan the water ahead of the convoy, detonating mines before the cargo ships ever arrive. But how do you counter the anti-ship missiles? Allied destroyers rely on advanced networks like the U.S. Aegis combat system. The exact moment an Iranian missile is launched, a destroyer's radar tracks it and fires interceptor missiles like the SM-2 or SM-6, blowing the threat out of the sky mid-air.
Yes, indeed.
Meanwhile, Apache and Seahawk helicopters pick off swarm boats from the air using Hellfire missiles. But at the end of the day, the ultimate countermeasure isn't defense. It's offense. The U.S. and its allies keep an armada of surveillance drones monitoring the Iranian coastline in real time. If they detect mobile missile launchers rolling out of mountain bunkers or boats loading mines at port, Allied fighter jets and ship-launched Tomahawk missiles are tasked with destroying them before they can fire a single shot. Hidden deep inside underground bunkers, these Iranian P-15 anti-ship cruise missiles posed a massive threat to international shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. To neutralize the risk, U.S. forces dropped multiple 5,000-pound deep penetrator bombs on hardened coastal missile sites. The weapon they used is a GBU-72, a 5,000-pound precision-guided bomb fitted with a JDAM kit. These huge munitions can smash through 160 feet of earth or 20 feet of solid, reinforced concrete. Once they break through, they trigger a massive explosion that completely wipes out the underground structure. And speaking of defensive bunkers, once your personal infos are out there, expect to be bombarded with spam mails, junk calls, and online breaches. This data doesn't just result in spam and scam attempts. It can also affect your insurance off on an annual plan. That was the first layer of defense. The second layer involves a close-in weapon system, such as the Phalanx. At the top is the KU Bands Search Radar. Just below it is the KU Band Tracking and Gun Laying Radar. And further below is the 20mm Gatling gun that spits out 4,500 rounds per minute. All these rounds are fed from an ammunition drum and lineless feed. Let's take a closer look at how this works. When the Phalanx is activated, the search radar acquires an inbound drone threat at a distance of 10 miles. The search radar continues tracking and the software confirms the threat. The fire control radar then locks onto a target at 5 miles. Approximately 2 miles away, or at the optimal range assigned by the software, the gun opens fire on threat 1 and continues firing until a hard or soft kill is achieved by expelling tons of almost endless rounds, destroying any drones, boat, and planes that come near the ship. If that doesn't work against small targets, then this is another close-in weapon system, the CRAM. If the preceding method proves ineffective against small targets, another close-in weapon system, the CRAM, comes into play. The CRAM integrates the radar and electro-optical system, the Phalanx, but this bad boy alone packs an 11-cell RAM launcher that can be reloaded, thus creating an autonomous system that can engage threats without relying on external information. Within the CRAM is the RIM 116 rolling airframe missile equipped with an infrared homing device. This small, lightweight infrared homing surface-to-air missile is specifically designed for engaging subsonic missile, such as the Soviet-era P-15 re-engineered by Iran, which maneuvers in close proximity to the oceans to evade radar. The CRAM defense system activates in such scenarios, destroying anything within a 6-mile radius with a 90% hit accuracy. But where exactly did Iran get these anti-ship missiles, and how do they actually work? The answer traces back to the Cold War. These are originally Soviet-era weapons. When launched,
I told y'all they good at making they good at making missiles, man. That's why you had to definitely get up on them. You had to get up on them, bro, because ain't no telling what type of that's their thing, man. Is the missiles, man. Like that's their thing.
the first stage booster fires off for 2 to 3 seconds, after which the second stage takes off. It searches for a target using analog radar. When locked and ready, it can destroy a ship using a hollow-shaped charged warhead. This has the potential to either destroy or sink a cargo ship if it hits at the right angle. But they didn't stop there. They actually took the SA-2, which was originally designed as a surface-to-air missile, and completely re-engineered it into a deadly anti-ship weapon. The converted SA-2 missile can be launched from within 45 kilometers or 28 miles from the target. This SA-2 guideline is designed to attack U.S. warships to do this. They will have to fire around a couple of these to damage or disable it, along with 2 land attack cruise missiles in the southern Red Sea over a 10-hour period that commenced at approximately 6:30 in the morning on December 26. These actions create a psychological impact and disrupt trade routes. Fortunately, the U.S. destroyer's defense system kicks in and successfully destroys the incoming threats. For bigger ships or warships like the aircraft carriers or the U.S. destroyer Berkeley class, this is how they would have attacked. The first stage involves launching multiple drones to overwhelm the warship's defense system. In the second stage, a couple of Soviet-era anti-ship missiles like the P-15 or P-21 are launched. These missiles travel at a speed of max 0.95 and can pack a punch when hit. The third stage involves launching converted surface-to-air missiles into an anti-ship missile. These flies at a speed of around Mach 3.5, capable of seriously damaging a warship. We make original videos from scratch and animated by humans, so please subscribe.
Now watch this. Now we're gonna go into this 12-minute on how they torched. I'm gonna show y'all how they torched them people, man, and then he want a ceasefire. Man, them people ain't.
How would the U.S. leverage air and sea power to strike Iran? We break the strategy down, starting with day 0. It begins in the dark skies above, where aerial refueling tankers, the backbone of the operation, take up their positions. Then comes H hour. The silence is broken as Navy destroyers unleash a barrage from their vertical launch systems. The primary goal, to blind the enemy's radar and dismantle their anti-air defenses. But how is this achieved? The answer lies in the destroyer's crew.
They say they trying to blind the radar. Remember, they searching through the radar to see if you know what, if anything coming. But if it's so much coming, how can you you know what I'm saying? How can your radar pick it up? They just shooting shit, nigga. Just remind you that, nigga, them are dollars. Them are dollars, dog. Coming up out that millions going flying through the air.
Missiles. Once fired, these missiles hug the terrain, flying so low that they remain virtually invisible to enemy radar. Following this opening salvo come the heavy hitters. The F-15 Eagles, acting as the bomb trucks of the operation, working in tandem with the B-2 Spirit, the stealth bomber known as the tip of the spear of the U.S. Air Force. What does a U.S. military Day Zero strike actually look like? We talk about U.S. air power constantly, but the coordination required to dismantle a modern military is almost impossible to visualize. This is how a coordinated U.S. air and naval strike on Iranian strategic targets would likely unfold, utilizing the full might of the F-15 Strike Eagles, aerial tankers, B-2 Spirits, destroyers, and carrier strike groups. Well, it begins with fuel. In the dark hours of the early morning, roughly 12 hours before the first shot is fired and well outside enemy radar coverage, a massive air bridge is constructed. From Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar and remote airfields in Diego Garcia, a fleet of KC-135 Strato tankers and the newer KC-46 Pegasus tankers launch in waves. They climb to 30,000 feet, establishing specific orbit tracks over the Persian Gulf and the Red Sea. These flying gas stations are the lifeline of the entire war. They allow the tactical jets to trade fuel weight for weapon weight, launching with heavy munition loads knowing the tankers are waiting for them. Then comes H. Howard, kicking down the door. The attack begins not with manned aircraft, but with robotic precision from the sea. The goal is simple: blind the enemy's eyes, their radars, and silence their voice, their command and control.
Remember, if we jamming up the radar sensor, nigga, they can't talk either. So not only can they see what's coming, remember, the shit be fixable fast. Don't get it twisted. But just imagine you thinking there's something just wrong with the system. As soon as you're trying to fix it, they just boom, 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 boom.
In the Persian Gulf and the Northern Arabian Sea, Arleigh Burke-class destroyers, ships like the USS Thomas Hudner, receive the launch order. The vertical launch system sells his open, and moments later, dozens of Tomahawk land attack missiles erupt from the decks. These missiles fly at subsonic speeds, hugging the terrain in what we call the nap of the Earth flight to stay below the radar horizon. They are programmed to loiter and strike simultaneously. Their warheads slam into S-300 and S-400 radar sites and command bunkers. They degrade the integrated...
So if they shoot the shit and them hoes stay under the radar, dog, for miles, nigga. Under the radar for miles, that shit just hit your whole ass. Well, boy.
Air defense system, effectively carving out safe corridors for the pilots who are minutes behind them. 30 minutes past H. Hour. While the Tomahawks are still impacting, the silver bullets of the U.S. Air Force are already deep inside hostile airspace. These are the B-2 Spirit stealth bombers. To mitigate this, the U.S. has strategically positioned allied air bases in Qatar, closer to Iran, and on Diego Garcia, a remote island in the Indian Ocean, roughly 2,300 miles away from Iranian territory.
That shit is in the middle of nowhere.
But why not station these multi-billion-dollar bombers in Qatar, which is much closer?
$2 billion, bro. That plane costs $2 billion. We got 20 of them. Nothing on the radar can detect it. If your radar get on, it's gonna jam that bitch up where you gotta. They say, this is what they say. They say that the radar detector on them B2 stealths, it jam up the sensor so loud that the people with the headphones on gotta throw them hoes and take them out. Hey, that's what they say. That's a bad motherfucker. $2 billion. We ain't even got no money to build no more of them hoes.
The answer lies in Iran's formidable air defense capabilities. The country possesses Bayver 373 ballistic missiles and the highly advanced Russian S-300 missile system, both capable of inflicting severe damage.
See, I was laughing at this shit. I was like, why do they got this shit right here? Remember, each one of them things in them tubes, them hoes cost 2.5. Each one of them things in a tube is $1.8 million a launch. You know what I'm saying? But them hoes can shoot down jets, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Some of them can shoot down jets. Cause I was like, that shit weak. You go in there shit with that shit trash. But them are missiles on the back of that motherfucker, boy.
Damage. Because Qatar is within striking range, Iranian forces could detect B-2 bombers taking off and potentially target them before they even leave the ground. To avoid this risk, the U.S. positions the bombers outside the reach of these missile systems. The longest range Iranian missiles can travel about 1,800 miles or slightly more. But Diego Garcia sits well beyond that threshold. By redeploying several B-2 Spirit bombers from the 509th Bomb Wing to Diego Garcia, the U.S. ensures a secure launch point for operations across the Middle East, Africa, and the Indo-Pacific. A carefully calculated military strategy that enhances both survivability and operational reach. Across the Arabian Sea, FA-18 Super Hornets and EA-18G roller launch from the decks of U.S. carriers, their roles already defined. Some will clear a path through Iran's air defenses, while others will guard the tankers that keep the entire operation airborne. The KC-135 Stratotankers, laden with fuel, loiter in friendly airspace over Saudi Arabia. Their crews aware that their unglamorous task could mean the difference between triumph and catastrophe.
Yeah.
As the B-2s lift off, their jagged silhouettes blend into the night sky. Stealth is their shield, but distance is their enemy. Hours into the flight...
Listen, dog. Also, this is the only plane in the world that can fly from Missouri all the way to Iran, drop bombs on y'all ass, and come back with no gas and don't need no gas, fool. Now we said from Missouri, nigga. Shoot them hoes from Missouri all the way to Iran with and back with no gas, bro. I know that motherfucker is going so goddamn fast, dog. It's pitiful, bro.
Like they rendezvous with tankers flying over the canal, gulping fuel midair as F-A-18s circle protectively. The growlers emit a cacophony of electronic noise masking the strike group's movements. Meanwhile, in underground command centers, U.S. analysts watch real-time feeds ready to redirect force.
Hey, it's like, nigga, they gang banging. Nigga, them niggas gang banging with the... they gang banging, nigga. But the stealth can do his own thing. He really helping y'all out, really, if y'all, but because they not gonna detect that stealth, dog. That stealth is undetectable. But then you might not detect them jets either because them hoes got jammers and all types of shit on them hoes, boy.
Forces if Iran's radars flicker to life. Crossing into Iranian airspace is no easy task. The B-2s must climb to an extremely high altitude, their routes meticulously plotted to avoid known missile sites. Below the landscape, a vast stretch of mountains and deserts offers little cover, but the bombers' radar-absorbing skin helps them slip past enemy detection. As the targets come within range, the crews face a critical decision. Launch standoff missiles from hundreds of miles away or descend to drop bunker-busting bombs directly onto fortified sites.
Look how low it can get.
There are different bunker-buster bombs of different caliber, but what sets it apart from the rest is this GBU-57, which is typically delivered by the B-2 Spirit stealth bomber. Due to the bomb's large size and weight, the aircraft can carry only two of these weapons in its bomb bay compartments.
But it's okay. It's okay if we can only carry two, because, bitch, we can fly to Missouri and back with no gas. Bitch, we can go get two more. We can go get two more from one of our homies or something. That's it. Because don't nobody got none. So we probably would have to come back to the United States, dog. We can go get two more like it ain't shit. We can get... I don't know how long they say it take to get there, but I know it can get there fast as fuck.
While it lacks thrusters, the weapon is equipped with 4 active lattice fins and a precision guidance system that enables it to glide accurately to its target using military-grade GPS. Constructed from a specially designed high-performance steel alloy, using its weight when falling under gravity to penetrate or dig itself up to 200 feet of underground soil or concrete. 1 hour past H hour. With the air defense network fractured by Tomahawk cruise missiles, usually fired from destroyers hundreds of miles away, the path is now clear. Now comes the strategic sites like nuclear bunkers, which can be bombed by B-2's Spirit, the tip of the spear. Launching from bases in Jordan and the UAE, squadrons of F-15 East Strike Eagles wore into the theater. These are the bomb trucks of the operation. Each F-15 is heavily laden with GDAMs and small-diameter bombs. Interestingly, it can carry up to 19 GDAMs or 28 small-diameter weapons.
That bitch got 19 on that hoe, or 28 small ones. My nigga, watch what this missile does that they created, dog. Dog, I will explain to my kinfolk on the phone, bro. They have a missile, bro. Most missiles, it explode once it touch anything. My nigga, this shit can go through the dirt. Like them day of the dawn bunkers, that shit is different than what the Iran, like a bunker for war, that's something different. Because it's dig deeper, but it's the same material, but way more deeper. Man, them people got a missile that they can drop on your ass where that bitch goes through the dirt and won't explode until it has the impact of the bunker. As soon as the bunker, it boom, shatter that shit like glass, nigga. Watch, y'all gonna see.
Weapons. While the B-2s hit the deep bunkers, the F-15s hunt the mobile targets. Their ADSA radars scan the ground for ballistic missile launchers hiding in valleys. Working in pairs, they drop precision bombs on missile convoys, hangars, and secondary command nodes. Once they are Winchester, out of ammo or low on fuel.
Now y'all see, let me remind y'all that we didn't say We didn't say we was coming. You ain't supposed to say you coming in war. All this is happening and they don't know. But we know where all they good shit at. We know where all they good weapons are, so we just gonna go blow your shit up. Blow all y'all shit up before y'all can even grab it. I'm gonna shoot you before you even grab your gun. Basically. You know, watch. Y'all gonna see.
They don't go home yet.
Boy.
They connect to this tanker common launch tube that fits in.
Most people that this would have happened to, dog, y'all would have tapped the fuck out. Y'all would have tapped out, dog. You can't leave on a plane. You can't fight with no jets. You can't, man, they had some old ass jets put up, dog. They said they had some jets from when Top Gun was out. Man, the USA went over there, blew them all up. Man, that shit there, y'all don't even need that shit anyway. Then they had this top weapon, you know, like the trucks with the guns on it. They had this top motherfucker that they built, this bad motherfucker. It took them 3 years to build. Man, the USA went over there. They had it sitting on top of a hill, and it's a bad motherfucker, dog. It's a truck with missiles on the back of that bitch. My nigga, they they say y'all ain't even going for y'all. Well, build another one. It took 3 years. Y'all ain't gonna get to grab that. Man, I'm telling y'all.
Into almost any aircraft's existing fuel hatch. They retreat to those tanker tracks
and we getting refueled all in the process. Even the jets we so elite, bitch. We will refuel in the air while we at war playing with y'all, dog. That's why these jets, to me, they should be $1 million people, bro. Because without them, you couldn't do none of this shit. You couldn't do none of this, dog, without them jets, dog. They play a major role in this war. And it's elite shit, dog. These people, nigga, hey, I watched a ship shoot a missile at a jet. That nigga swerved that hoe. Man, dropped a bomb on his ass so fast on that ship. Boom! Blew that hoe up. Bitch, stop shooting at me. I'm telling you, it's like a game. That's why I like this shit. I know it's not a game. This shit is bad. But, dog, it's very, very interesting when you can add the AI to the shit and you can really see what they using, the type of missiles, the names, the type of jets they using. Man, this shit is tough to me, fool.
Established in phase 1, taking on thousands of pounds of jet fuel in midair before turning back for a second sortie. 2 hours past H. Howard. To sustain the pressure, the U.S. Navy's floating air bases enter the fight. Cruising in the Arabian Sea, a carrier strike group turns into the wind. Steam and electromagnetic catapults begin launching aircraft every 30 seconds. F-A-18 Super Hornets launch carrying anti-radiation missiles. Their job is DAD, destruction of enemy air defenses. They are hunting down any surviving radar operators foolish enough to turn their systems on.
Turn it on.
Meanwhile, F-35C...
You turn that system on, bitch, we gonna blow it up. You better keep that motherfucker off. You better not fix it. If you fix it, we gonna blow it up. Hey, dog, I'm telling you, dog. If you fix your cable, we gonna knock that shit right back out, man. I'm telling you, dog, because it's gonna show us as soon as y'all light up on the sensor. Man, we gonna blow that bitch up.
See Lightning push forward to gather intelligence and strike high-threat targets that the older jets cannot reach. Orbiting far behind them are the E-2D Hawkeyes, the quarterbacks in the sky, managing the massive traffic of hundreds of U.S. jets. By sunrise, the first wave is over. The eyes of the enemy air defense have been blinded by...
Let me remind y'all, dog. All that was overnight, fool. We ain't even really shook. We ain't even got to the meat and potatoes. We ain't even peeled the skin back yet, dog. Y'all hit the like button for me, man, if you love your mama, man. We ain't even got to, that's just overnight, bro. Them niggas went to, all that shit was overnight, bro. Let me tell you, 1,900 bombs in motherfucking 5 days, nigga. 1,900, nigga. 1,900 missiles, nigga. 1,900.
Tomahawks. The heart of the nuclear program has been crushed by B-2s, and the limbs of the missile forces have been severed by...
Look, the B-2 just smoked everything, because it ain't no head start. Y'all gotta understand that missiles is controlled by computers. So a lot of the shit can sense it when it's coming and really shoot it out the sky. Like that B2, it's getting close and just dropping them hoes on their ass because you can't. It's a step, nigga. You can't sense it, man. That's all you gotta do is pull out 5 of them on any country, and they can't handle it. I promise you, they won't be able to handle it, dog. And it only holds 2 missiles. It only holds 2 missiles, bro. You better hope your country big, dog. I'm telling you.
By F-15 and carrier aircraft. Either way, the mission doesn't end there. Iran's air defenses remain a formidable threat. MiG-29 and aging F-14 may not be cutting edge, but they can still be dangerous if they are lucky enough to intercept a B-2 Spirit. The stealth bombers have virtually no dogfighting capability, and Iranian ground controllers, struggling to cut through the electronic jamming, vector their fighters toward the incoming bombers. But the U.S. military has its own countermeasures. E-18 Growler, flooding Iranian frequencies with static to disrupt communications and targeting systems.
You see all these jammers. Like each jet is and these look like the same jets, right? They not. You see, that's a MiG-29. It's a F-14, bro. They probably got about 30 jets, bro. And all them hoes do different things. Jam your missiles, jam your sensor. One gonna jam your sensor while the other one take you out, dog. These are the elite. These guys, man, dog, they should be millionaires, dog. Because for one, you can definitely get your ass shot off. This different than a gun. We talking about missiles. Ain't no, you could, at least if you get shot, you could got a chance at surviving sometimes. Like, I'm talking about with a gun. Nigga, you get shot with that missile, it's over with. And we on the middle of the sea. The Red Sea. Nigga, what we gonna do? Man, they ain't gonna care about us.
Confusion spreads, making it harder for enemy pilots to coordinate. If Iranian fighter jets manage to get close, the F-A-18s are waiting. Guided by airborne warning and control system aircraft orbit.
Nigga, we on top. It look like they alone. Nigga, these my guys. We be gang banging. Nigga, I'm just riding. I'm just slow, coming from up the back street. Nigga, don't think you slick. Man, this shit is tough, bro. Tough.
Orbiting safely offshore, they engage with long-range missiles, forcing Iranian pilots to either break off or face certain destruction.
Bro.
The B-2s will now be racing westward to avoid Iranian air defense system. Behind them, the sky churns with chaos. SAM sites reactivated in desperation, unleash salvos.
While we leaving, nigga, I got my boys, they just fucking shit up over there, nigga. But we done fucked up y'all made shit already. We flying back. They had to gas up. My young boys, they had to gas up. The OGs didn't have to gas up or nothing and drop 4 bad motherfuckers on y'all ass. Nigga, now we finna ride back to Missouri. Nigga, and go get 2 bad mo and load up and come back, nigga. They don't need gas. This is why these are dangerous right here. They don't need gas, and they can't be detected. By the time you detect it, they done already did the dirt. They leaving the scene.
Spiral harmlessly into empty air, duped by decoys. Growlers continue their electronic siege, while reserve F-18s surge forward to reinforce the retreat. Over Iraq, the bombers meet tankers again, gulping fuel as F-22 Raptors join the escort, their sensors scanning for threats the Iranians might get muster. Let's take a look at how this works. Step 1. The bomb deployment platform. As previously mentioned, a B-2 stealth bomber flies at a very high altitude. When the aircraft reaches the designated location and the conditions are optimal, it releases the weapon. The bomb is designed for precision, and the deployment height plays a crucial role in its trajectory and effectiveness. Then step 2 comes the targeting precision. The bomb is outfitted.
You see how, look, no matter what it does, that bitch is gonna stay
up. The weapon.
Watch this part right here.
The bomb is designed for precision, and the deployment height plays a crucial.
That bitch gonna stay like that, nigga. It's gonna stay like that. It's gonna stay like that all the way through. Man, listen. First off, the bitch flying above altitude. That's one reason why you can't track it too. Them regular jets can't do that. But they do have jets and missiles that can fly under that shit. Nigga, I just showed y'all that shit.
Role in its trajectory and effectiveness. Then step 2 comes the targeting precision. The bomb is outfitted with advanced guidance technology, including GPS and inertial navigation systems, which are military-grade satellites. Then comes step 3, that is adjusting the trajectory. The guidance information and data is then transmitted to the bomb's 4-lattice motors fins located at the rear. These fins can move and adjust in real time, allowing the bomb to correct its course as it descends under the force of gravity. These adjustments are essential because the weapon does not have thrusters to change its trajectory. Instead, it relies on the movement of these fins and the high-altitude drop to control its flight path. This is why the bomb must be deployed from a very high altitude so it has enough time and distance to adjust its trajectory accurately. Here comes the most difficult part, that is step 4, impact and penetration.
Remember what I told y'all
the
about
bomb, known as the Massive Ordnance Penetrator, weighs approximately 30,000 pounds, which is around 14,000 kilograms. When it reaches its target, it strikes with immense force, designed to penetrate deep into hardened structures, such as bunkers. The energy upon impact allows the bomb to bury itself over 200 feet into reinforced concrete, ensuring it delivers its payload precisely where it is intended for maximum effect.
Man, you can't fuck with that, dog.
Finally, step 5 involves the tricky part of arming the weapon. It was installed with 2 SDB fuses. Double fuses are required as a backup. The first is for G-sensing and the second is the time delay fuse. Why the redesign was necessary, it was to ensure that the bomb could strike facilities buried beneath significant layers of hardened material. For this reason, the fuses are placed at the rear of the bomb to prevent them from being damaged. Once the time delay or the G-sensing fuse reaches its destination, it can blow up, creating a mini earthquake that can bury bunkers and 20-story buildings inside them. We make original videos from scratch, so
now that's what it is, dog. That's what it is, man. Y'all see, that's how they took that shit up. So now y'all see how they took that shit over. That shit wasn't no game. It ain't nothing to play with. They motherfucking ass was not playing. United States went in there and took all their weapons away from their ass, fool. That's how you gotta do your enemy, nigga. You gotta sneak them when they ain't there. Then take all their weapons away from them, man. So, you know, took all their weapons. They couldn't do shit. What you gonna do? But they still want to fight right now, still. They still shooting. I showed y'all motherfucking, what's the name? They still shooting right now. Still shooting right now, dog. Still shooting shit up right now. That shit ain't gonna stop, dog. Them people like that. You talking about a ceasefire on the coup. You want them to ceasefire. Man, them people ain't going for that shit, boy. You dumb. You dumb, Trump. They're not going for that, man. Ain't gonna be no cease nothing. They ain't ceasing fire shit, boy. They not trying to have that shit. You blew up their whole country. All they weapons, bro. They can't even leave. All they planes. Everything.
Advances and manpads. The U.S., on the other hand, has the world's largest attack helicopter fleet, made up of 910.
You ain't hit that like button, man. Hit it, man. Do that for me, man.
Hi, beautiful people. I hope that you guys had a great day. For some of you, good morning. I just wanted to go live with you guys, check in with you, and I won't be with you guys too terribly long today. I'm just gonna chat.
Music break real fast, man.
Yeah. Busy man. I'm used to getting up early morning, punching clocks. Anything to get that money, cause you know bills don't stop. I used to break up in cars, used to go steal out every block. Sitting up in mama garage, trying to come up on the next block. I get a game all I got, fit my pockets to the knives, be busting out. Or get the profit to your proud of God life. I used to sit on bank life, I had a bunch of bang guys stabbed in my back, I been shot. I swear I've been through a lot. When I leave the highs, I gotta watch it. I don't know if they want a picture or some nigga just be watching. We just hypothetically speaking, if you ain't seen me, no deposit. I always been 1,000, no skeletons in my closet. Karma gon' come back around, so every day I keep it silent. Bridges they burn, I say the money I earn. You gotta hustle, that's one thing a nigga learn. Keep it 1,000, be a man of your word. Get off your ass and go get what you deserve. Bridges they burn, I say the money I earn. You gotta hustle, that's one thing a nigga learn. That's one thing I learned. So be a man of your word. I keep it a book. Get off your ass and go get what you deserve. I got married to the hustle, that's my first wife. Stay away from them niggas living their worst life. Ain't no mistake, these people fake, so let them hate. I deserve what I work for, nigga, wear the cape. Rock solid is how I kept it, they must respect it. Boys losing their minds just cause these hoes naked. You gon' learn when bridges burn, just move on. I'm making sure that my team earn and live strong. Them niggas sitting on their ass, that's why they still last. Meanwhile, I'm signing checks and saving cash. Straight to the top, it's been a hell of a run. There's still 1,000 niggas, salute to the done. Gave it out like catnip. Bridges they burn, I say the money I earn. You gotta hustle, that's one thing a nigga learn. Keep it 1,000, be a man of your word. Get off your ass and go get what you deserve. Bridges they burn, I say the money I earn. You gotta hustle, that's one thing a nigga learn. Keep it 1,000, be a man.
Let's see what these fuck niggas talking about today, man. Fuck nigga holding dick out last night.
Yeah, you need to play that with.
This shit too goddamn loud.
You's a real good dick sucker. You chase a nigga around the motherfucking internet trying to suck his dick. You goddamn big ass, you know?
$6.95 a gallon. Where the fuck you stay at? Ah, he stay in Brooklyn. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Gambling members pages? How you gonna come on here and say this man chasing the motherfucker around the internet and you on every motherfucking social media site that the captain got chasing around the internet, man. Come on. Let's go straight. Let's go straight. See, they don't like this type of teaching right here, straight. Yeah, they don't like this type of teaching right here, straight. When you goddamn putting their goddamn ass to the fucking fire and holding them accountable, these bitches goddamn it drop down like little bitches. Where you at, Paw Paw? And see, this is shit I be talking about. See, niggas pick and choose, you know what I'm saying, who they go. See, that's why I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do that shit. I'm gonna call it just like it motherfucking is, bitch ass nigga. So, you know, hey, if anybody run around goddamn sucking dick, it's definitely goddamn it lack. You dick sucking ass nigga. Gina don't supposed to be blocked, man. Look, hold up, y'all. And then I took Gina Rich, but Gina don't supposed to be blocked. I don't even know why Gina would be.
Nigga took her wrist that quick.
I don't know why Gina would be.
Damn, she was just you was just liking Gina yesterday. God damn, that quick.
I didn't block her, y'all. Don't block this woman, man. I ain't got time for that shit. So look, OG. So I'm just saying, man. The nigga sitting there saying you chasing Broadway around the internet, and this nigga is on the captain's Facebook, MySpace, Twitch, Twitter, wherever the fuck he can find some information about the captain. He on that motherfucker. Absolutely. Absolutely. So how the fuck is you gonna sit here and tell another nigga they chasing a nigga around the internet and you damn sure chasing nigga? We see it every day. Nigga lie 10, 12 hours a day, man. 12 Who the fuck got that much time? 12 fucking hours? You know how much shit can get done within 12 hours straight? Man, bro, ain't no motherfucking way I can do a 12-hour live. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Ain't no way I can do a 12-hour live, dog. You hear me? 12 hours. I got shit to do in real fucking life. Right. Do in real time, what? Man. Right. What? That's how you can tell if niggas really get into the bag and not too straight. I said this before. That's how you can tell if niggas really get into the bag. If the motherfuckers got the opportunity to be on motherfucking YouTube for 12 plus motherfucking hours, they ain't getting no motherfucking money. No, YouTube money ain't real money. I mean, let's just call it like it is. Yeah, you might get a couple cash apps on this motherfucker, and that's cool. But YouTube money ain't real money. Ain't nobody goddamn clearing no goddamn $1,000 checks on this motherfucker. Why? Let's just be real about it. Yeah, you might get a couple cash apps here and there, a couple hundred here and there, but man, that ain't no real money. And if it is, if you are able to sustain a lifestyle, goddamn it, off YouTube with the little coins that you making, I know you ain't making no money. That's just it. I gotta tell that's just what it is, man. All right. So, you know. Ain't no dollar sign in the chat over here, period. Stupid motherfuckers, and here's another thing, right? We talking about in the chat right here, though. You gonna keep it real? Let's keep it real. Ain't no dollar sign in the chat. Motherfucking goddamn it. Ain't no memberships flying through the chat. All I see is a Twitch. This motherfucker praying on the mentally goddamn retarded motherfuckers in this goddamn sector. Yeah, he praying on a motherfucking goddamn mental retarded truck driving ass bitch. Okay, let's just keep it like it is. The boy praying on a mental retarded girl, and he know this bitch is retarded. Having this goddamn retarded motherfucker to go out and drive goddamn it for 12 plus hours and bring his bitch ass nigga back to goddamn it shit. Goddamn it, somebody need to stand up for the mentally retarded motherfuckers around here in this goddamn sector straight. Yeah. I'm speaking for the autism motherfuckers running around here in the goddamn sector straight. This motherfucker need to keep goddamn prosecuting.
Folks, this person next to me, absolutely amazing, incredible. If I ever need to be replaced, which of course would be a world tragedy. This person here is totally privileged. Many say he's even more qualified than me, which is impossible. That's okay. This person thinks fast, speaks well, combs his hair better than me. Difficult, I know. And he still smiles like he won the lottery. It's fantastic. If I wasn't me, I'd want to be that person. Tremendous choice, tremendous.
Assalamu alaikum, bitches. This is your new Supreme Leader speaking. Well, I warned Ali this would happen, and he just kept talking trash like we couldn't Maduro his old ass. Anyway, enjoy your new freedom, people. We're going to have bikini parties, all-you-can-eat buffets, dancing to country music, and singing karaoke all night long. We're going to have the best fiestas with delicious margaritas and sexy mamacitas. If you're a woman, you can finally take off that ridiculous bedsheet these idiots made you wear. You're free to be smart and beautiful and to wear whatever you want. Under my regime, you can now vote, as long as you vote Republican. If you think about it, you can only vote Republican because there will be no Democrat Party here. Everything they touch turns to shit, believe me. Assalamu alaikum.
No, I'm sorry. Whatever was in crack, they gave them a real power. When have you ever heard crackheads hitting the pipe and dying the first time? Never! This fentanyl shit is different. I would much rather crack. Crackhead, this nigga shoot threes. This nigga run 100 miles. This nigga get sane. This nigga fix your car motor. Been doing this for 20 years. This nigga hit fentanyl 2 times. He's gone. You never see him again. Right. I promote crack before fentanyl. I'm sorry. Whatever was in crack, they gave them a real power. When have you ever...
Gave him a real power. Salute, Spirit. Salute, Trio. Salute, man. Salute, man. Y'all know me. Dang, man.
Saying, didn't nobody say something before now? No. We're complaining on YouTube now. No, why they complaining? I'm not complaining at all. I'm not sure. You gotta understand that YouTube is a misery app. The internet is a misery place. You know, people come on here and do what as they please. So that, if you want to watch them, complain and be miserable all day, that's what you like. Make sure you do that. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Hey, Mike G. Yeah, it's been a real long minute. Hey, Jaden. What am I doing? I am sitting in front of the 7-Eleven about to go in and get my coffee. If you're new here, basically what I do on the coffee time is I go to this one particular place every day. Sometimes I be, depending on what my schedule look like during the week before work, I go get coffee. And then as I've been doing that, I said, you know what, I'm going to turn it into a live and come and talk to y'all while I get my coffee. So that's what I do on this vertical. See me in the morning. No, it's not. Okay, misery app. Am I lying, my boss? Shut the fuck up. Okay. That's what I don't understand. Like, y'all, when people do stuff like that, Mike, I'm gonna talk to you. When people do stuff like that, you're miserable in your own life. You gotta think you could tell a grown ass motherfucker to shut the fuck up. You weird. You weird. Like y'all, as adults, that's why I get irritated. Like I'm mature for my age. I'm 38, but I am so fucking mature. I always been mature. That immature shit with grown people, that shit irritates the fuck out of me. So, Mike, if you want me to shut the fuck up, you can politely get the fuck out. You have to be here. Okay? I don't understand why you're here. But again, it's 11:11 up in here. It's 11 people. Well, it was 11 likes. Now I moved
That
up.
nigga said 19. I didn't get to see he said that.
Make sure y'all manifest. And, yeah. Good morning, big boy. My breakfast is some dabs. It's the energy in a couple dabs. No, it's the light. Dabs of what? Dabs of what? Hey, Kev, it is the 7-Eleven coffee lady, and I'm about to take my ass in here right now. Something before now. No, that comment.
Man, I don't want
This is the famous.
I don't hear no bitch whining about no nigga whose shit ain't right, man. I'm out of here, y'all. I ain't listening. I ain't gonna lie, y'all listen to them bullshit ass niggas.
Hustlers and the hustlers drive in. I wanna do a song with J. Cole too. I saw Trevor and I ride in. Mama on coke, ain't chucking no flow with it, ain't no soap in the whole kitchen. Then it broken, it wasn't no show. Why you think the little boy think they should go in? Handed the spell, but he wanna spin. In the direction where my people in. Fucking keep rapping about diamonds and head. I'm from the streets of no knowledge. Kids down with books in their hands, ain't no college. Niggas sliming out their best friend they thought was solid for less than a wallet. They feminizing our team, wearing so solid. Make they feel solid for less than a wallet. They feminizing our team, wearing so solid. Just to make they feel solid for less than a wallet. They feminizing our kings, rappers wearing nail polish just to make they sales rising. I thought you was a man. I thought you was a leader in this world against the clan. I guess you just another monkey with a switch in your hand. Let me hand you a banana so you can kill your best friend. Could have been your best man. Nigga look just like you. But because you rep another hood, man, I made a team, man. Nigga look just like you. But because you rep man, nigga look just like you. But because you rep another hood, the nigga wanna fight you. Could've made a team and won a ring with Pip and met Michael. But we hate our own brothers, it's a never-ending cycle. We kill our own stars, we rather see a nigga catch a busted home car. It's hard to love success when you struggle so stars. We rather see a nigga catch a busted home car. It's hard to love success when you struggle so stars. We rather see a nigga catch a busted on cars. It's hard to love success when you struggle so hard. Imagine doing 40 years behind them cold bars. You completely innocent, but just was at the wrong part. Guilty by your skin. Couldn't find the suspect, all of a sudden you his twin. I only seen the pastors and the hustlers drive Benz. Why everybody else pastors and the hustlers drive Benz. Why everybody else my pastors and the hustlers drive Benz. Why everybody else home trying to win. Now my phone nigga, not my friend. Outside children and I ride in. Mama on coke, ain't checking no flow with it, ain't no soap in the whole kitchen. Then it ain't broken, it wasn't no show. Why you think the little boy think that she gon' mean? Can't even spell, but he wanna spin. In this direction with my people in. Fucking keep rapping about diamonds and hen. Fucking keep rapping about diamonds and sin. Fucking keep rapping about scamming and hen. Fucking keep rapping about diamonds and sin.
That nigga is snapping on that house. Man, that nigga snapping on that bitch. Oh, that one he had the night before. This is them right there. How you ever pull the slab together? You could trust to do what's it known. Slow rolling. I'm gone, man. Yeah. Oh, baby. Yeah. My baby told me. Soaking with the lotion. Oh, baby. Soaking with the lotion. Oh, baby. Yeah. My baby told me. Soaking with the lotion. Soaking with the lotion. Oh, baby. It's a marathon, not a race. Moving at the right pace, chasing first place. You had to risk. It's a marathon, not a race. Moving at the right pace, chasing. It's a marathon, not a race. Moving at the right